Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to talk about the number one way to approach ladies as an introvert man without having to feel strange. And this is according to psychology. So let's get into it right now. I will start with a saying in Spanish that goes like this: Más vale tarde que nunca. And it means it's better late than never. Okay. So my loves, most dating advice out there for men tells you all the time to just be an alpha, right? To fake it until you make it. And listen, if you're an introvert, that advice feels, well, very fake, right? It makes you feel like a predator, or even worse, like a creep. You can't do that. And the simple reason why you feel strange is not because you lack social skills. No, it's not. It's a psychological phenomenon called the spotlight effect. And it is what? It is the belief that everyone is watching your every move, waiting for you to fail. But today I'm going to show you the number one psychological shift that removes the spotlight effect and makes approaching ladies feel as natural as talking to an old friend. Alright, my friends, according to a famous study by Thomas Gilovich, we drastically overestimate how much people actually notice our flaws. And when you approach a lady, your brain is practically screaming, everyone is looking at me right now. But here is the secret. At this moment, the lady, she's probably likely experiencing the same version of the spotlight effect on her own. So the number one way for you to approach her without feeling strange is first to move from an internal awareness to an external observation. So you, instead of thinking, oh my God, how do I look? How am I doing? Start thinking, what is she doing? So my friends, please begin by demonstrating low pressure body language. Next, shoulders back. Try to relax. Try to have your back straight, and maybe try to take up some space. Not like all narrowed. Instead, try and take up space. And when wanting to approach the lady, try not to be facing the person directly. Preferably do it like this, like sideways, all right? Try to approach someone sideways. Okay, my friends, next, let's talk about the method or the micro interaction you are going to have with someone else, right? With a stranger, with a lady out there who you don't know. And here is where we have to understand that that strange feeling that you can get usually comes from the high stakes of a cold approach. But to fix this, we are going to use the 3-second rule. But it's not the one you have heard of. No, it's not that one. The one we use is what? Is the contextual comment, which is step 1. The proximity test. You are going to go and you're going to just stand near the lady who you want to approach. Just near, don't say anything, just go stand. If the lady moves away, if she turns around, if she gives you her back, if she looks at you weird, or she does something strange, then period, there's your answer right there. However, if she stays calm and maybe she glances at you and maybe she smiles and maybe she does something with her body that is telling you to come in, then listen, the door is open for endless possibilities. Step number 2. When you approach them, then do it with a statement instead of a question. Why? Because a question requires an answer. And at first, that creates a lot of pressure for you or for the person, for the other lady, right? But rather, a statement is like a gift. An example can be like this. Like you going up to the lady and maybe saying, hey, how are you? What are you reading? Oh my God, that sounds like a little bit of a situation, right? Like I don't even know if I'm reading or I might not even know the name of the title. That gives the situation a high pressure. But if you go up to the person and you say, oh wow, that book looks intense. You see? Then what happens? Then you're just creating a connection that That can keep the moment going with low pressure. You're just creating an idea of how the book looks without asking her any questions. The idea is that by you making a statement about the environment you are approaching in right now, you are sharing a moment with the lady, and psychology calls this shared reality. Next, my loves, is about what? It's about removing the fear or using the escape hatch, okay? We need to understand that one of the biggest reasons why introverts can maybe feel strange is that perhaps we're simply afraid of getting stuck in an awkward conversation, right? Of not knowing what to say or just like being speechless. So for you to kill that, right? For you to kill that fear, try and use the false time limit. So right here, just after your opening line, it goes like this. Okay, let's say you're in the train station. You can just say something that's going to relate to it. Like for example, listen, I actually have to head out on the next stop, But I wanted to ask if you wanted to get a coffee, or if you want to give me your number, or you want to write down my number. I would like to get to know you better. Okay? Or ask her whatever it is you want to ask her. But doing it in this way, this tells her brain, and actually also tells your brain, that the interaction you both are sharing has an expiration date coming up very, very soon, right? Has an expiration. And it's either going to be now or it's going to be never. And here, no one is going to feel trapped or strange, because that strangeness feeling will help to vanish, because the pressure of being there for too long is going to be gone in the next stop, since you're going to have to be getting off. And plus, this way, you will get a response very, very fast without dreading it for too long. And at the end, my loves, no matter what, just please keep in mind that you do not need a new personality. All you need is just a better strategy that will correlate and respect the intelligent and introvert sequence that you have inside. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube, and go and see the channel's membership just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.